Sir, okay, sir, now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We can start, sir. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Okay, let's start the second class on this reasoning part. In Accenture, we have seen yesterday class we have seen what are the topics are covered in critical reasoning, and I taught you one by one. So I list out all the topics under critical reasoning. I explained all the list of topics. Now we will move to the second part. The second part is abstract reasoning. So in this abstract reasoning, you'll be getting total of 15 questions. So this abstract reasoning is the second part. First one is critical reasoning, and third one is a verbal reasoning. So we'll see now. I will list out all the topics in abstract reasoning, and one by one I will explain how to approach the problems in each topic. And if you take this abstract reasoning, first one is coding and decoding. And second one is number series. The third one is letter series. The fourth one is blood relation. Fifth one is directions. Next one is seating arrangements. So you need to be very careful. This seating arrangement maybe comes under, sometimes it may have chance, maybe it comes under critical reasoning part also. Either way, they will ask you seating arrangement, but you will be having the questions on seating arrangement for sure in any one section. Either you will be having the seating arrangement in critical reasoning, or else you will be having the same seating arrangement in abstract reasoning part. And these are the most important topics, and I will tell you one by one. All the topics are very similar only. Odd man out. Odd man out plays a vital role in this examination, Accenture examination. Odd man out, analogy, and next one is alphabet test. So in your regular training, except this alphabet test, all other topics should be covered in should have been covered in your regular training. So you must know what is coding and decoding and number series, letter series, blood relation, directions, seating arrangement, odd man out, analogy. Some of the people do not know what is analogy, but most of the people know these topics. So these topics have been covered in your regular placement training. Now I will tell you one by one what are the tricks you need to follow and how to approach each topic. I'll give you the topic list, shortcuts and what kind of question may ask. And side by side, we will see some of the examples in previous year Accenture question also. So first we'll start with the coding and decoding. See, this is the last one is, I told you the last one is visual reasoning. So under this visual reasoning only, we have recalled this counting the squares, counting the triangles, counting the lines in yesterday class. And day before yesterday, I listed out the name of the topics in under visual reasoning. In this class also, I will tell you, okay, what are the topics will be covered under this visual reasoning. And now we'll start with this coding and decoding. If you people want, just note down these topics. These are the list of the topics are in under this abstract reasoning part. If you want, just note down all these topics. We'll start from the coding and decoding. So first one is coding and decoding. Under this coding and decoding, I'll tell you first what are the types are there, and maybe everyone do not know how to approach this coding and decoding. For that, we must know what are the types are available under this coding and decoding. There are three types. One is letter to letter. Second one is letter to number. Third one is sentence to sentence. Now sometimes it may be sentence to number. So these are the very basic three types of the coding and decoding. And under this first one, letter to letter, if you take this letter to letter, you need to be very, very careful with this letter to letter. I'll tell you when you need to solve the problem or else when you need to skip the question also. In some situation, you need to bypass the question. So don't think always you need to solve the question. So generally I'm speaking, so for example, if you are having 15 questions on reasoning and 18 questions on this critical reasoning, altogether it's a 33 question. You cannot able to solve all 33 questions. That is not possible. So somebody may have doubt how many questions we need to solve. So in entire cognitive area, this cognitive area means cognitive contains critical reasoning, abstract reasoning and verbal reasoning. In entire this cognitive section altogether, we'll be having 17 more questions from verbal part. Now out of these 50 questions, approximately I'm telling you, okay, so actually we do not have any official confirmation from Accenture side, but I'm telling you the average number only. The average percentage of the question you need to attend is 50% to 60%. So 50% to 60% means out of 50 question, 50% means 25 question, 60% means 30 question. So 25 to 30 question is more than sufficient to clear this exam. But I told you that in critical reasoning and abstract reasoning together, we are having 33 questions. Somebody may have doubt that if I attend all these 33 questions, will I pass in this exam? Obviously no. You can't able to clear this examination. Because there are three sections and the third section is verbal. They are having three sections and they are giving some number of questions on each section. It means they are expecting a candidate to clear this. So it doesn't mean that if you are having an overall cutoff, you will pass in this examination. So in Accenture, the sectional cutoff is most important one. So according to the private companies, whether they are giving the sectional cutoff or not, if they are giving any questions section wise, definitely they will expect the candidate must have attend all the sections. So here you are having a verbal section, critical reasoning and abstract reasoning. That means you need to give, you need to attend some equal number of questions in all the sections. So keep that in your mind. So you need to attend the 25 to 30 question means at least attend 10 questions from each section. At least I'm telling you. So if you attend 10 questions from each section, definitely you can able to clear that exam. So abstract reasoning, if you are going to attend 10 questions means you can skip 5 questions. That is the entire meaning of it. Whenever you need to skip the question, whenever you want to solve the question, I will tell you how to choose those questions. So under this coding and decoding, letter to letter, first try to understand basic things. If they are giving you 4-letter word, 4-letter coded word, code word and coded word, okay, and they are asking you to find out the answer for 4-letter word, same 4-letter word, means definitely the problem will be easy. You can able to guess the answer at least. So the overall timing you need to take for to solve coding and decoding is 2 minutes. Don't take more than 2 minutes on any separate question. If you cannot able to solve the question in 2 minutes, just bypass the question and move on. Don't worry about anything. Here, if they are giving the 4-letter coded word and asking you to find out what is the code for the 4-letter word means, just simply solve it. You'll be getting the answer. For example, I'm taking the word hate. The eight is coded as B, J, F, V. Then what is the code for the word L, O, V, E? If 8 is coded as BJFV, then what is the code for LOV? I will give you a time, just 1 minute of time. Just to make a note of this question and try to solve it by yourself. We'll do like that. Okay, first do it. Then I will explain you. For example, this is the example I told you. If I'm asking, I'm giving 4-letter word and 4-letter coded word. I'm asking you to find out the 4-letter word. That means it will be very easy only. You just find out the answer and keep it with you. After finding out the answer, let's cross check with your answers. Okay. Now let's find out the answer for the word love. And the hate is coded as BJFB. What is the logic behind this? So when I want to find out the answer, just write down the coded word like this: AHATE. And below that, write down the word FBJFV. First, always check the first letter with first letter. Try to connect the first letter with first letter. H and B. How many letters are different? B, C1, D, E, F, G. 5 letter in between, 6th letter is H. So plus 6. Just check whether you are having same 6-letter combination between A and J and T and F. If you see T and F, there is no connection like that. And E and V, there is no connection like that. That means first letter may be connected, but in the same way other letters are not connected. If you take A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. In between 8 letters are there. So here 6 letter, next one is 8 letter, means it can be the possible pattern. Next letter may be 10 letter difference. You take the number of the letter T is 20 and number of the letter F is 6. But 20 plus 16 another 6. So it will be around 22 difference between T and F. So it is not the same logic you are having here. You must have 10 plus 10. After that you may have plus 12. But it is not going on like that. Then just leave that process. Again come back to the first letter. Now take the first letter H and try to connect with the V, last letter. But here H and V is neither way get connected. It's a very long distance letter. Just leave that concept also. After that, we are having plenty of patterns. I will explain you all the patterns. If you do not know the patterns, try to connect the letter with the nearest letter. For example, in the coded word we are having B. In the given word we are having A. That means A is connected directly with B. If you see E, E is also connected with F in the same way. So H and J, what is the connection? H, I, J. And if you see T, T, U, V. So what is the connection? A, next letter is B plus 1. H, I, J plus 2. U, E, one letter is F. T, U, V, two letter is V. So this is the logic. So just find out the word for the word love. O, next letter is P. L, M, N should be the second letter here. Here, since you are having E, you should have F over here. And here V means W, X should be the answer. So the answer should be P, N, F, X. This should be your answer. So this is one of the example of letter to letter coding. So make a note of this one. So what I try to mean is, if you are having a 4-letter coded word and they are asking you to find out the 4-letter coded word, means it is very easy to find. And sometimes they may ask you for different concepts. If you take the word rainbow, RAINBOW, rainbow is coded as X, P, C, O, J, B, S. What is the code for the word watch? So if you see this, the given number of letter is 7-letter word, and the coded word is also 7-letter. But they are asking us to find out a 5-letter word. If it is like that, sometimes it will be very difficult, but most of the cases it will be very, very easy. Because if number of letters is mismatching, means there are only two possible ways of patterns. One is first letter is connected with the first letter, second letter is connected with the second letter, and so on. Or else, first letter is connected with the last letter and second letter is connected with the pre-last letter, so on. So here, if you take R, what is the next letter of R? S. S is given in the last. If you take A, next letter of A is B, which is given in the pre-last. The last letter is W, next letter of W is X, which is given in the first. Then what is the logic then? W means the last letter should be X. H means first letter should be I, D, U, V, X. This should be the answer for the word watch. So this is one of the type. You just make a note of this thing. I'll give you time. Just make a note of the first question as well as the second question along with the answer. Okay, we'll move to the next type. Next type is letter to number. In this letter to number, if you take any word, for example, the word fan, F-A-N. Is coded as 21. What is the code for the word light? We will just try to find out the answer. Fan is coded as 21. Then what is the code for the word light? What can be the possible answer for this? Let me guess on this. maybe you people have, maybe you will got that logic within this. A very simple logic. No? The number of letter F number is sixth letter, A is first letter, N is 14th letter. The respective number of the alphabets most of the cases will be used to find out the coded number for a given word. So here word will be converted into a number. So whatever the relationship they are having, we need to find out that. So 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 14 is 21. Then what can be the possible value for light, the word light? L is 12, I is 9, G is 7, H is 8, T is 20. Add all the values, 28, 35, 44, 56. So here the answer is 56. This is letter to number. You have to be very careful with the letter to number. Sometimes question is not easy to find out the answer. It will take more time to solve it. So earlier I said if you take any question takes more than 2 minutes, if you feel it is applicable, especially it is applicable on coding and decoding. Not only in coding and decoding, in entire abstract reasoning, try to be very careful. Abstract reasoning problems will take more time. But in the point of critical reasoning, what is the main difference between abstract reasoning and critical reasoning? In a critical reasoning, they used to play with words. In abstract reasoning, they used to play with the logics. Because it is a logical reasoning, that is a critical reasoning. So in abstract reasoning, try to be very careful. It will take more time if you can't able to find out the proper logic within the question means. So try to be very, very careful in coding and decoding and entire abstract reasoning. So here the answer is 56 for this question. I'll give you one more example. You people just try to solve the question. For example, I'm taking the word chair. Chair is coded as 40. Mobile is coded as 16. Then what is the code for the word computer? Can you guess? Chair is coded as 40, mobile is coded as 60. Then what is the coded word for the given word? Computer. I'll give you 1 minute of time. Just try to solve this one. And if you know the answer means, just check with the answers. Cross check with my answer finally. What people will do most of the time, they will check one by one. First, they need to take the respective number of the alphabets. If you take chair, 3, 8, 1, 9, 18. If you add all this value, what will happen? 28, 31, 31 plus 8, 39. The answer is 39. It may be 39 plus 1, 40. That logic can be used. So you need to check with the word mobile. M-O. So M number is nothing but 13. O number is 15. B number is 2. I number is 9. And L number is 12. E number is 5. What is the sum of this one? 10, 14, 17, 17, another 9, 26, 6, balance 2. Here it is a 56. But 56 plus 4 is over here, 60. But in the previous one, it is 39 plus 1 only. But we can't able to identify what is the logic behind it. So if you use computer, you won't be getting the answer. But because same kind of logic should be used in both the word chair and mobile. After that, what we can do, we will do this kind of things only repeatedly. We'll check with the reverse number of the alphabets like that. After a certain point, we'll come to the conclusion. The chair, how many letters are vowels and how many letters are consonant? If you take the word chair, C is consonant, H is consonant, A is a vowel, I is a vowel, R is a consonant. I'm having two vowels in the word chair and the answer is 40. In the word mobile, I'm having the vowels is three vowels and the answer is 60. What does mean? So the answer is 2 vowels means 40, 3 vowels means 60. So it means each vowel the value is 20. So if you apply that in the last word, computed, O-U-E, these are the vowels. So here also the answer will be 60. So finally the answer is 60. I hope you people have understood this logic. So we may have a lot of logics behind many questions. They may create any kind of new questions. For example, laptop. Laptop is coded as 416. Laptop is coded as 416. Then we'll take one by one. Mouse. Is coded as 94. And keyboard is coded as 916. What is the code for the word pom-tom? What is the number for the given word pom-tom? Laptop is coded as 416. Mouse is coded as 94. Keyboard is coded as 916. So what is the code for the word pom-tom? I'll give you 1 minute of time. Just get the answer for this. So try to utilize this time. It seems like a regular class. So in a regular class, how people will do it, most of the trainers will give a question, they will ask you to solve on the spot. So like that, just consider it. I will give you 1 minute time, just take this question and try to get the answer. So I hope some of the students have got the logic in this so far. And if you take the word laptop, the answer is 416, year 94, year 916. The number seems like very similar to each other. So for example, here 16 is a 4 square, 4 is a 2 square, 9 is a 3 square, 9 is a 3 square, 16 is a 4 square, 4 is a 2 square. 4 is a 2 square means what is the 2 under 4? 2 square, 4 square. So what kind of classifications you can able to make in a word, given word? The one and only classifications is vowels and consonants. Here if you look at the vowels, A and O, 2 vowels. Here O, U, E, 3 vowels. And the last word 1, 2, 3 vowels. So 3 vowels, 9. Here 3 vowels, 9. Here 2 vowels, 4. That means here how many vowels we are having? 2 vowels. 2 vowels means 4. Remaining how many letter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 square should be 25. If you look at the previous one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 square 16. Here M1, yes, 2 square 4. In laptop 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 square 16. So the answer is 425. Make a note of the question. 425 is the final answer for this question. So the final answer for the word form top is 425. This is one of the examples for letter 2. Number coding, decoding. And next one is letter 2. Sentence to center. So here, most of the time they use any kind of sentence to code the word. And the important thing is, it is one of the very easiest topic in entire listening part. This sentence to sentence coding is one of the very easiest part. For example, where were you is coded as 149. You were just keeps like that. You are late. You are late is coded as 486. And last one is they were mad. They were mad about it. They were mad. It's coded as 517. Now, what is the code for the word late? Sorry, not for late. What is the code for the word where? WHERE, where. Find out the code for the word where. So first we need to check the similarities. So if you see the last one, they were mad. First one, where were you? So both, what is the common? The word, the word where. So what number is common? 1. It means 1 is coded for where. And if you check the first sentence and second sentence, the word you is common. So here, what is the number are common? 4 and 4. That means 4 is coded for you. Then obviously what is the code for the word where? Where is nothing but 9. 9 is coded as where. This is the answer. Just make a note of this. Is one of the very easiest method, easiest problem in this coding and decoding. Okay, this entire reasoning is one of the very easiest format of question. Let's make a note of the questions along with the answers. Then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, let's take this example. This is one of the Accenture's question. If in a certain code language, pacemaking is coded as, just to take the question properly and try to solve this. Everyone try to take this question seriously because it was asked in Accenture itself. Just take the question and try to solve it by yourself. I will give a 1 minute of time. Or else you can have 2 minutes time also. It is not an issue. First check whether you can able to find out the answer without my help or not. So if you can able to do it, then no issue. Easily you can able to clear the Accenture interview. So first one, read up the question. In a certain code language, face making is coded as U E F G N F O L P H. Then how would Kabbalistic be coded in the same language? So first find out the pattern begin that question. What kind of pattern they have used over there. Just find out and tell me the answer. I hope you people must have got the logic behind this. Face making. First take the given word. Face making. So what is the given word? U E F G U E F G N F O L P H. So we need to find out the logic behind it. So I hope some of the people may have got the logic behind this. So face F-A-C-E. What is the connection between first letter and first letter? P, Q, or S-T. So list of total of 4 letters are skipped. A, B, C, D. 3 letters are skipped. C, D, E. 2 letters are skipped. E, F, G. 1 letter is skipped. And again, M, N, the immediate letter, 0, the immediate letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, 4 letters are skipped. K, L, M, N, 3 letters are skipped. I, J, K, 2 letters are skipped. N, O, P, 1 letter is skipped. G, H, immediate letter is coded. So this is the coding pattern. Now we need to find out the word for Kabbalistic. Kabbalistic. So this is the coded word. So you have to be very careful. And same time, you can do one thing. You can go through the options and easily you can eliminate the options. So 2 letters, 3 answers are started by P and only 1 answer is started by O. Just check which letter is different on all the word. So if you look at the fifth letter, first two option having M, last two option is having N. Directly find out what is the answer for the fifth letter then. So fifth letter, what is the logic here? Only one letter is skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth letter L, M, N should be there in your answer. One letter need to be skipped. So that means option C and option D. Among option C or D, only one should be your answer. Among C or D, one what should be the answer. Now let's find out what is the difference between C and D. First letter. We just find out what is the first letter. K, L, M, N, O. The first letter obviously P. And here the answer is obviously fourth one. P, E, D. P, E, D. C, N. M, W, W. K, D. So this is the answer pattern. You need to cross check with the logic which we got in the question. So this is how you need to solve the question. I'll show you one more question on the from the Accenture set. I'll show you just to solve this placemaking. That's it. Okay. Okay, just to take the question only. The word in a certain code, the word is struggle. Struggle is coded as VQURLDKQ. How would roaster be coded in that same language? So you need to find out the answer for this. Just tell me the answer, take your time, get the answer, try to get the answer, solve it by yourself individually and we'll discuss it. Look at the question, write it down in your note, just check it parallelly. Finally, we'll cross check our answers. Struggle is coded as VQURLDKQ. So options are also given. Here if you check the number of letters are here. Struggle, how many letters are there? STRUG, GLE, 8 letters are there. But in roaster only 6 letters are there. So how to find out the answer for this? This is what I told you earlier. You need to be very careful whenever the number of letters are changing. So first one, struggle. Just take the word struggle individually. Struggle. GGLE and VQUR. 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 LDKQ. 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 Okay, if you look at this, what kind of logic you are getting? So first one, S, E, V. What is the logic behind S and V? S, V. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. And if you check the next one in a reverse order, Q, R, S, T. R, S, T, U. This is also reverse. R, S, T, U. G, G, H, I, J, K, L. 4 letters. D, E, F, G. Only 2 letters. Two letters reverse. So L, K, L, D, E, F, K, L, next letter. And E and Q, there are no connection between E and Q. That may be some swap between the number of letters then. First starting, it gave the correct kind of logic till the middle one. But after that, the logic is getting changed. For example, S, T, T, U, Q, R, S, T. Like that, it gives the correct logic till this G and the L. After this 3 letters, we are not getting the logic. That may be some other logic. We need to identify that. What is the logic used behind this question? So the numbers are 19, 20, 18, 21, 7, 7. L is 12, E is 5. The number is 17, K is 11, D is 4, L is 12, R is 18, U is 21, Q is 17, V is 22. So this is the logic behind this. So here it is a plus 3 number, plus 3, minus 3, plus 3. Minus 3, here plus 3, here minus 3. But suddenly after this point, we are not getting the answer logic. Here minus 3, here minus 1, here minus, here plus 12. So if you take the word, what is the given what they asked? They asked for the word roaster. Roaster. R O S T E R. S T E R. So R means you should have. So check how many options are started with U. Three options are started with U. Find out the second letter. Second letter means first letter is 18. So 18 plus 3 is 21. Next one is 15. 15 minus 3 is L. L number is 12. So here you should have L. How many options are having U, L? Only first option. No? So you don't want to worry about the remaining logics. So remaining logics are difficult, but we got as per the first logic and third logic, the fourth letter. Till fourth letter we know the logic. And S means 19 and 19 means 22. You should have the V in the third letter. If you are having T, T is 20. So that is minus 3. 17 Q should be the fourth letter. And you are having all these letters in the first option. So go with the first option. You don't want to worry about what is the next two letters and all. And the answer is option A is the correct answer. So this is how you need to approach it. If you know the first letter, then you can go with that answer. Don't confuse. Don't waste your time to find out the entire logic. If you know the first letter logic, you go with that logic and find out the answer. That's it. I hope you understand. Okay, this is one of the examples for number, word and number. So here, what is the word? House. House is given 25310. And the word leasing, they asked what is the word. Leasing is also coded as 9061784. And how will you code the word GASE? G-A-S-E. First, you need to check whether the equal number of letters and the equal number of alphabets are there. So here alphabets are 5, here the number of digits is 5. It means each letter is assigned with some alphabets, or else all the alphabets are assigned with some numbers. So, and after that check whether this given word GASE, all these alphabets are available in the given words or not. If you check the given word G-A-S-E, all the alphabets are available in the given word itself. So find out what is the code for the word G. G means 4. And the A, what is the code for the word A? A is 6. So only one option is started with 6, 4, 6. So option B is the answer. Don't waste your time to check the entire answer. Mark the answer 46010, then go on. So by this you can able to save the time. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If you know first letter, check which of the options are started with the same letter. If all the options are started with the same letter, then go on to the second letter. If you know the second letter, and you know what is the answer will be there in the second letter. If out of 4 options, only one option are having that for second letter means, mark that answer and go on. Don't waste your time by checking the entire logics and everything. Okay, so that is the one of the example for coding and decoding. So coding and decoding, I hope you people are understood. So let's move to the next one. This is what coding and decoding. You need to be very, very careful. Take to at least try to practice some 50 plus questions on coding and decoding. Easily you can able to get the questions from internet and you can able to solve those questions. So try to solve those questions. So we have completed this coding and decoding, and also we have seen some of the questions from Accenture itself. This coding and decoding is over. Now let's move on to the number series, second one. Number series is also very, very easy topic when you have seen. But try to understand one thing. In this entire abstract reasoning, they may ask you very difficult level question also. You have to be very, very careful whenever you are handling any abstract reasoning topic. The entire abstract reasoning, you need to be very careful. Out of this topic, this is, I think, this alphabet test, direction and blood relations are only easiest topic. You won't be getting multiple answers and you won't be getting confusion. So easily you can able to mark the answer for these 3 topics. All other topics will be always a confusable only. The seating arrangement will take more time, but it's a very easy topic, but it will take more time. You need to consider that also. Other topics are very, very easy. So if you take number series also same thing. I'm telling you, if it takes more than 2 minutes, skip the topic. So try to understand what the logic the question have been asked. I'll give you some examples. Okay, first find out the answer for that. Then I will explain you one by one. For example, I'm having the number 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 1, 1, 5, 3115. 3115. Any guess for the next number? I'll give you 1 minute time. Any guess? Try to identify the answers. So everyone trying to get the answer for this question. And if you people can be able to solve this one, then without knowing the logic behind this, you can't able to find out the answers. If you are solved this, it means that you are a very highly logical person in this number series. It's not very easy to solve this question. So if it takes more than 2 minutes or more than 3 minutes, just give up on number series and coding decoding. You can able to do it because you don't want to worry about it. The question will be sometimes very difficult. We can't able to do that on the spot. So on the spot, you can't able to solve it. You just bypass the 30% of the question. Always you will be having 70% of the question to attend. Those 70% are always will be easy only. So you don't want to worry about the question which is difficult. Alternately, you'll be getting a easiest question. Just approach the question and solve it. Here, the logic behind these questions are, if you take 5, first one, how many 5s are there? You take this, how many 5s are there? One 5. Including the count, I'm saying 1. I'm changing this as a number 1. Now in the number 1 5, how many 1s are there? 1 1. And how many 5s are there? 1 5. This is what I wrote in the next one. 1 1 1 5. Now how many 1s we are having in this third set? How many 1s we are having? We are having 3 1. How many 5? 1 5. So that is the next number. So in this 3 1 1 5, how many 3 we are having? 1 3. How many 1s we are having? 2 1. How many 5 we are having? 1 5. This is the next number. 1 3 2 double 1 5. 1 3 2 double 1 5. So this kind of question may ask. So that's why I'm telling you, you need to be very careful. Just to predict it whether you can able to solve the question on the spot or not. If you know that you can't able to solve it on the spot, bypass it. Don't worry about it. You just move on. You can able to solve the remaining problems. You don't want to worry about the question which is very difficult. Clear? So this is one of the example only I gave. So while other people are studying this, you don't, the first one, don't afraid. So try to understand that. If you are having a regular practice, you can able to crack it. For this, you need to do a regular practice. Try to take many problems and try to solve it. Then only you can able to solve the problem during the examination. Or otherwise, it is not possible. So, whenever any kind of number series is given, first check whether the series is belong to a special series or not. For example, I will give you a series. You just tell me what number will come in the next. For example, 202, 206, 214, 218, 218, then 226. So what can be the next number? Just try to guess the answer. I'll try to give you some options. Okay, just try to predict the answer. One is 230. Second is 236. Third is 245. Option D is 254. If you people are getting any logic, just check it. Check it with my final answer. What we are going to get it. Yeah, the correct answer is 254. Finding out this kind of logic on the spot is one of the difficult things only, because here I wrote the prime numbers. So obviously it is not a prime number, everyone knows, but I'm not giving the direct prime numbers. 202 is nothing but 101 into 2. 206 is nothing but 103 into 2. 214 is nothing but 107 into 2. 218 is nothing but 109 into 2. And 226 is nothing but 113 into 2. If you check these numbers, all these numbers are prime number. So after this 113, we need to check the next prime number. Next prime number of 113 is nothing but 127. So this is the next prime number, 127. So 127 into 2 is the answer. 127 into 2 is 254 is the final answer. So I hope you understood that. So this is the logic behind the question. But finding out the answer or finding out the logic on the spot is such a kind of difficult part. And I will give you one more example. For example, first I will tell you what are the things you need to do it. How to identify the question, how to crack the number series question. The first one, whenever you are having a number series questions, first one, always check whether the series belongs to special series or not. It is not only applicable for Accenture, it is applicable for all the examination. Whenever any examination they are asking a number series question, this concept is applicable. You can able to crack a number series question by using this kind of tricks. So check whether the series is a special series or not. So special series in the sense the question number may be a prime number series. How to identify the number series belongs to a prime number series? If the differences are very, very lesser, and if you can't able to find out any regular pattern between one number to the another number, and also the numbers are very lesser, then the number should be a prime number series. And there is a clue to identify a prime number, even though it is multiplied by 2. You will be having a clue to check that number, whether the number is a prime number or not. So that clue is nothing but whenever you are multiplying, whenever you are dividing a prime number by 6, the remainder is always either 1 or else the remainder will be 5. So if you are getting the remainder whenever you are dividing a number by 6, if you are getting a standard, you are getting a 1 and or else 5 for all the numbers, means the number is should be a prime number series only. The second one, you can check whether the number is belongs to a square series. Based on the square numbers, they may form a question. Third one, they may form a question based on the cube series. So for example, I will give you one question from the square series just to find the answer for that. I'm taking a number series. 1, 0, 2, 3, 3, 8, 4, 1, 5, 5, 24, 6, 36. Can you tell me what is the next number on this? Very easy question only. By this time, some of the people have got the answer. You may have got the answer. And can you tell me what is the answer for this? Can you guess it? So here the answer is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously next number is 7. So I should have been given here 35. So if you look at this 0 and 3, 8, 15, 24, 35, these numbers are nothing but 1 minus the square number. So 1 square is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 square is 9, 9 minus 1 is 8. 4 square is 16, 16 minus 1 is 15. 5 square is 25, 25 minus 1 is 24. 6 square is 36, 36 minus 1 is 35. So 7 square is 49. 49 minus 1 is 48 should be the answer. So the final answer is 748. This should be the final answer. So make a note of this one. Final answer is 748. So first always check whether the series belongs to a special series or not. It may be from cube series or square series or prime number series. So after checking this only, you need to go to the second step. So before that, I will give you one question from cube, some other values, some other series. Just try to understand this question and then find out the answer for this. And the question is 2, 2, 6, 30, 60, 130, 210, what? So what can be the answer for this one? Try to guess it. Okay, the logic is something but 1 cube plus 1, 2 cube minus 2, 3 cube plus 3, 4 cube minus 4, 5 cube plus 5. The answer is 6 cube minus 6 means here finally 7 cube plus 7. 7 cube is 343 plus 7 equal to 350 is the final answer. So final answer is 350. 350 is the last final answer. Okay. After checking the series is belongs to special series or not, either way, so prime number, square number, cube number, I give you each example from each section. And next one, second, immediately you need to check the difference. So if you can't able to find out any pattern on the difference, means take the difference of difference. You'll be getting the pattern. So either way, you must get the pattern. First one, you should get the difference pattern, or else you should get the difference of difference. So third one, check the multiple or factors. All factors. To check whether all the numbers are divisible by same number or else all the numbers are multiplied by same number, like that. If you find out that, it will be more interesting to find out the answer. And the last one is out of box. Out of box logic means the question may be from different logics. So I am seeing here the first one. So this model of question will not come under any kind of multiplication, division, or else you can't say any particular specific pattern behind that. This is out of logic only. So sometimes they may ask you out of logic questions. So you need to be very, very careful with these types. So only we are having 4 types of number series question. One is a special series question. Another one is the question may be have a difference of difference logic, or else the question may be framed by using the concepts of multiple and factors. And the last one is out of box logic. So here I will show you some questions. Just solve that answer. Parallel will do it and guess the answer. And those who are watching the video, please try to guess the answer for this. So just take this one, then asking what is the next number. What can be the next number in the given series? We need to find out what is the next number. Any guess? If you people want the answer, means keep it with you. While I'm disclosing the answer, you can cross check with your own answers whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, if you check that series, easily you can first, I will just simply I'll say you have to apply the procedures. 185, another one is 169. What is the next number? First of all, the numbers are in a reverse order. So you can't able to say it's a prime number. Prime number series also may be given in the reverse order, but it's a very, very bigger number, and also all the numbers are even number. And since all the numbers are 3-digit number, it cannot be a square series. All the numbers are 3-digit number, it cannot be a cube series. So because all the numbers are started by 1. No other numbers are starting and ending. So there is no common. So obviously you need to take the difference. So if you take the difference between these two, you'll be getting the difference is 4. Here if you get difference, the difference is 9. Here if you take the difference is 16. So I told you already, if you take the difference, you can definitely find out some pattern behind it. Here I'm having the number 2 square, 3 square and 4 square. Then what can be the last one? 5 square, 25. So 169 plus 25, what is the answer? That means minus 25. 169 minus 25. So what is the answer? The final answer is 144. 144 is the final answer for this given question. So make a note of this one. Make a note of this one. The answer is 144. 169 minus 24. 25. 169 minus 25. The answer is 144. This is one of the logic. Okay. So in Accenture, basically they will give you very, very basic level question only. So here we need to find out the missing term. So the missing term is also same thing, only number series only. We need to find out it. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 space 17. Just imagine this question was asked in Accenture. Just look at the standard of the question. So this is what the standard of the questions in Accenture. In Accenture, you'll be getting very, very easy questions only. So here what they are saying, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 space 17. By this time you must know what is the answer. The answer is 13. What is the logic behind it? All these numbers are prime numbers. So the answer is 13. And can you tell that our next number 6, 12, 21? So here 6, 12, 21 and space 48. So we need to find out what is the difference between first number and second number. First number is 6 and second number is 12. 6 is in twist. And 12 and 21, the difference is 9. And 12 and 21 and next to what? That is the question. If you check the values, I told you, or if you can't able to find any clue on the thing, means take the difference on difference. So what is difference of difference? 6, 9, 12. If you take difference of difference, all the difference are 3. So easily you can connect the next one. After 12 you must have the difference 15. That means 21 plus 15. Sorry. 21 plus 12 as per the order. 21 plus 12. The answer is 33. We just go through the logic. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 9 is 21. And 21 plus 12. 21 plus 12 should be the answer 33. And next one is 33 plus 15 should come. 33 plus 15, that answer is 48. So it is matching. So answer is 33. And can you tell me what is the answer for this one? Okay, fine. What term of the series 5, 10, 20, 40 is 1280? 1280 is what is the number of the term? This thing is not a number series first. It is comes under AP and GP. So or else you can use the logic also. Generally you can use the logic. So what is the logic behind it? So each time the number is become doubled. 5 become 10, 10 become 20, 20 becomes 40 like that. So if you take 1280 without using any formulas manually, you can find out. So 1280. 1280. If I'm taking 1280, before it was should be 640. Before it should be 320. Before that it should be 160. So that 80, 40, 20, 10, 5. If you take 5 as the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 means 10th process. 9th term. That number is 9th term. First term is 5. Second term is 10. Third term is 20. And as per this logic, 1280 is nothing but ninth term. The answer is ninth term for this question. So here what is the missing number? 13, 44, 17, 7, 25, 10, 13. Any guess for this question? So here it is a mixed series. If you continuously take any difference, if you continuously find out any logic means it will not work. So they said what are the numbers are given in the series? 13, 4, 17, 725, 10, question mark 1373. 1373. So here 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. And next one is here 13, 17 plus 8, 18 plus what? Next one, what they are expecting? 16. Here they can't, the next number is given. So 25 plus 16 should be what? Plus 16 should be 41. The number should be 41. If the number is 41, check with the next set of the series. 16, another double the 16 is 32. If you add 32 with 41, the answer is 73, which is already there. So this flow is correct. This answer is correct. So this is the answer. Okay. So in number series also try to be very, very careful. Okay, sometimes the question will be difficult. But in Accenture question, I have seen many questions in Accenture. All those questions are very easy only. Easily you can able to solve the problems on the number series. Very basic question only they are giving. And also I'll tell you what are the methods you need to follow during the examinations. So these are the things. One is so special series or not, you need to check. If you want to note down the things, I will show you this. And people need to check the first one, whether the series is belongs to special series or not. And second one, you need to check the difference of difference. And third one, multiples or factors. And fourth one is out of box logic. Okay, these are the very, very important things you need to notice. And now I will give a question to you. What can be the next number in this series? 78, 58, 42, 10. What can be the next number in this series? See, this kind of question also one of the difficult things to solve. So the logic is very, very simple, but it is tough to identify during the examination. That's what I'm repeatedly telling you. If the question is difficult means if you can't able to solve it within 2 minutes means don't worry about it. So if you take this one, 7 8 are 56 plus 2, so the answer is 58. 5 8 are 40. 40 plus 2 is 42. 42. 1 zeros are 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. The next number should be 2. That's it. After that, the series should be end. So the last number from this one is 2. This is the logic. This kind of logic and all you need to remember. Okay, so only by taking any practice, then only you can able to come to know all of this. Or else you cannot able to approach the examinations. So 2 topics are over. One is one is to check the expression series. Sorry, 2 topics are over so far. What are the topics I said? Coding and decoding is over, and second one is a number series is over. And third one will move to the letter series. If you take this letter series, so in letter series we know that only 26 alphabets are there. So they may group 2 letters or 3 letters. Sometimes they may ask you 1 letter also. 90% of the letter series questions are easy only. For example, I'll give you some random question. And what is the next series of letters? FKJ, GLK, HML. What is the next set of the letters? So if you check this, very, very easy one. F, G, H. First letters are connected. Then next letter is I. K, L, M. Next letter is N. J, K, L. Next letter is M. So the answer is INM. INM. So this is the logic behind the question. Okay, for example, this one. NPS, WYB, FHK, OQT. Try to get the answer for this. I'll give you 1 minute time. Just solve this. So just to check what is the logic are used in these letters. Sometimes the first and first letter may be connected, or else it may be a series. Like for example, N O P, one letters are different. W X Y, one letter is different. F G H, one letter is different. O P Q, one letter is different. That means there is a letter difference. One letter in between that, one letter is missing. If you see the option B, Y is it continuous letter? It is not a correct answer. Option C, X, Y, continuous letter. It is also not the correct answer. Either you should have A or you should have D. The last letter you need to find out what you are getting, C or E. If you check this, P, Q or two letters, skipping two letters, then yes. Y, Z, A, two letters are missing, B. In the same way, H, I, J, K is coming. So if you check in the option A, Z, A, B, next letter is C. It is matching. If you check in the option D, Z, A, B, C, D. Four letters are missing. So option A is the answer. Easily you can able to set the answer for this one. So the answer is X, Z, C. First two letters we are having a one gap, and for the next two letters we are having the gap of two letters. This is the logic behind this one. Okay. When you say this one, easily you can say F, first three letters, F, A, G. Next one is G, A, F. After that, H, A, I. Last one is I, A, H. So immediately next one should be having the middle letter A. And what is the connection between first letter and first letter here? First letter is here is F. Over there, the second set is G. In third CMS is it is H. The fourth set it is I, H, I. So next one should be what? I, J. So J should be the first letter. Second letter should be A. The second letter should be A. And what about the last one? G, F, I, H. G, F. What is the logic they have used? Previous letter and next letter. If take first one, F, A, G. F next letter is G, that is in the third letter. Second set, G previous letter is F. That's why they gave. Third letter again forward letter. And fourth one is a reverse letter. So next one should be a forward letter. So we know that the J, A. So next letter of J is K. So the answer should be J, A, K. Option A is the answer. So this is the logic. So the answer is J, A, K for this question. And can you solve this one? I'll give it time. Just get the answer for this. So what kind of logic we have used? Find out and tell me. So we need to find out what is the missing series. The first one, E, it starts with E. Second set is starts with G. Third set it starts with I. So if you check the first letter, E, F, G, H, I, one letter is missing in the first letter. So our answer should be I, J, K. K should be the first letter. The first letter is K. Our answer first letter is K. Only two options are started with K. One is B, another one is D. Check the next letter. In all the six next is L. So we should have L. So K, L is the answer. Option D is also having KL. Option D is also having KL. Now let's check with the third letter. Where in the first set, E and F here. First set, the third letter is here. The second one it is H. So we have G, H, one letter is skipping, H, I, J, one letter is skipping, then J, K, L. If one letter is skipping, the answer should have K, L, L, two types of L. So if you check it, how many options are having two L with K, K, L, L? Only option B. So the answer is option B, K, L, L, A. So this is also same thing. It's only all these questions are essential questions. So we will solve it. There are possibility in a company like Accenture and all. There are many chances you may get the repeated question. So if you are solving it, there are chances. I'm not giving the assurance. There are chances you may get this kind of question again. So keep this thing in your mind and solve it. So whenever I'm showing the question, parallelly try to solve it. Because if I'm only solving it, if you are watching it means, it will not help you. So try to solve the problem. The first one is CMM, next one is EOO, third one is GKQ, last one is KUU. And why it is CMM? So look at that M, O, M, N, O, P, Q. One letter is missing. Q or S. So next letter should be S. So your answer should be ending by SS. So if you look at the option set, two options are ending by SS. One is ISS, another one is GSS. We need to find out the correct answer among them. How to find out that? Look at the first letter. C, D, E, one letter is missing. E, F, G, one letter is missing. G, H, I. The next letter should be start with I. So the answer is ISS. Option C, ISS. I hope you got it. I hope you people got the logic behind this. So the answer is ISS. Okay, fine. Now this is the question. Z A Y Z A 5 Y 4B X C 6 W 3D. What can be the next one? And look at all the series. The numbers are changing their place. First one, the letter, the number in the third place. Second one, the number in the last place. Sorry, middle place. Third one number is again goes to the last place, and fourth one the number is going to the middle place. That means in the last image number goes to the final place. So we are having two options which has number in the last place. V5 and V7. Now we'll find out what is the logic of this letters. Z A and X, Y, Z, W, X, Y, Z. Then before that the word W is subject V. So E should be printed in the first place. Yes, the first place V and second place is E only. And the last number we do not know whether it's a 5 or 7. I am trying to connect what is the logic between the numbers. 5, 4, 6, 3. What is the logic? why they gave ZA5 and why it is Y4B. And last one, third one is XC6 and the last one is W3D. And what is the logic behind this number 4, 6, 3 and all? How it is connected? Whether we should have E5 or E7. How to find that? So first check how they connect all the numbers. A is numbered out 5, B is numbered out 4, C is numbered out 6, D is numbered out 3. Look at the number alternatively. First one is 5, alternative number is 6. Then alternative of 6 is 7 only. Your answer should be 7. So we is 7. Option 4 is the answer. If we check the second one and fourth one, alternatively it reduced by 1. 4 and 3. So here alternate first and third number alternatively it is increased by 1. So 5, 6, the next one is 7. VE7 is the answer for that. Just note down the answer. Option D. I'll check is there any other letter series questions are there in this. Okay, fine. So we'll move to the next one. So the letter series, very easy topic only. We have seen some examples on letter series. And the next topic is based on this letter series and number series. I will explain you what is odd-man and analogy together. Just to check the same thing only. Letter series means, sorry, the analogy, sorry. The odd man out. Odd man out means in the same thing, same kind of series only they used to give. For example, here I'm giving some series 2, 6, 15, 28, 36, 55, 78. So the question is, if they ask what is the next one, that is called the number series. But instead of that, here in that to correct this, I just marked some number as a wrong number. We have to say which one is odd man out. Odd man out means sometimes there may be a mistake. In this series, some mistake may be there. So we need to say what is the odd man out. Or else we need to find out the mistake number in this series. Either way. So what is the odd man out in this? So if you check all these things, this is nothing but first one, it's nothing but 2 into 1. Second one is nothing but 3 into 2. Third one is nothing but 5 into 3. Fourth one is nothing but 7 into 4. This is 9 into 4. And here it is 11 into 5. Here it is 13 into 6. We check all this number. These numbers are nothing but a prime number. So except 36, all other numbers are multiples of a prime number in the same order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here this one is the odd man out. So 36 is the odd man. So odd man out is not a new topic. A combination of a letter series and a number series all together, it's called odd man out. They used to modify any one number, or else they used to remove any one number. They will ask you what is odd man out. Sometimes they may ask you many questions based on the odd man out. Basically, 3 types. Odd man. One is number based odd man, letter based odd man. Third one is word based odd man. You need to find out what is the odd man in the word also sometimes. Okay, so try to understand that. If you know number series and letter series, you can able to perform well in odd man out. So odd man out is not an individual topic and all. We do not have any individual concept and all. Same kind of question only will be asked in odd man out. So the analogy, next one is analogy. Analogy, people, many of the people do not know what is analogy and how to approach this analogy. Analogy is a very, very simple one, and also we are having a 3 types here also. Number analogy, letter analogy, and word analogy. For example, word analogy, I am telling you, paper, book, and I am giving that. Some other word I'm giving you. Same, I will give you book, for example. So what can be the answer for this? Paper is to book. What is the relationship between a paper and book? Paper is a part of a book. A book is combination of papers. So what is book is part of what? It is based on the option only, you can say. So we can say book is a part of library. So library is made up of books. Book is made up of papers. Like that you can able to connect it. So the word analogy or number analogy or letter analogy, in all this analogy you must know one thing. You need to connect the first thing with the second thing with the same relationship. You need to connect over here. For example, I'm giving you one more analogy now. 64 is to 8. Double is 2. Question mark 125. So now you need to find out what number will replace the question mark. Option A 2000. Option B 500. Option C 1000. Option D 600. So guess what can be the answer in this one? See, you can able to find out your own logic. But if the option is not available, means your logic is wrong. For example, 8 square is 64. So simply you can say 125 square. 125 square is 15625 is the answer. But 12525 is 15625 is not available in the option. According to the from the option only you need to choose the answer. You do not have choice to select your own answer. You have to select the answer among the option sets. So here, if you check this one, you can think in a different way. 8 into 8 is 64. Then multiply same number. This number is multiplied with 8, it gives 64. So 125 into 8, check it. It can be this also. 125 into 8 is nothing but 1000.
So 1000 is available, hence the option C is correct. 1000. Don't need do anything. You have to think it carefully. Okay, you need to solve it properly. For example, 42 is double is 2, 164. And then what is double is 2? 53 question mark. If I simply give this, you can able to do it. For example, 42 into 4. What is the answer of 42 into 4? 42 into 4 is 168. 168 minus 4 is 164. We can do the same thing. 53 into 4. The answer is 212. Minus 4, you can say the answer is 208. But if I'm not setting the option 205, then what can be the answer? For example, option 259, option B 262, option C 274, option D 289. So what can be the answer now? Here the answer is nothing but 259. First one is 4, 4 square is 16. Second one is 2, 2 square is 4. The same way, 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9. The answer is 259. I hope you people have understood what is meant by analogy. So this is the example of number analogy, and you are having a letter analogy and a word analogy. And sometimes coding and decoding can be given in this format also. They may use this format, but coding and decoding, same concepts only. You have to find out the coded word. As per the same logic, you need to find out the answer for the given word. Here, that is number. Sometimes they may ask you number analogy. Sometimes they may ask you letter analogy. Try to be very careful. The same question may have multiple logics. So here I explained you. One of the possible answer is 208, but 208 is not available in the option. Only 259 is the available. The previous question we have seen that 15625 is also possible answer, but 15625 is not available in the option set. Like that, all of the analogy question will make you to think in this way. So most of the questions will give you double answer, but fortunately or unfortunately, those answers will not be available in the option set. So then you can able to find out the correct logic behind that. You can omit the unwanted logics. So this is what analogy topic about. Analogy is one of the very, very tough topic only. It is not the easiest topic. Predicting the answer is a difficult one here. You can't able to do that because you may get different logics. The same question. So now analogy is over, on over, letter over, number over, coding and decoding over. And the remaining one is let's talk about the alphabet test, because you people know what is a blood relation questions and what is directions questions and all. We'll finish this alphabet test. Alphabet test is very, very simple, but we are having many types in this alphabet test. For example, I'll give you the word undertaking. The given word undertaking, they will give you some kind of instruction. For example, how many letters are there here? 5, 10, 11 letters are there. Okay. Just leave the middle letter. Take the first letter and last 5 letter. If first letter is replaced with the last letter, second letter is replaced with the pre-last letter, third letter is replaced with the third letter from the last. Is it so on? With so on. Then what is the letter will come after E? What is the letter will come after E? Come after E means the E need to be replaced with K. So after E, what letter will come? I, but in this I place, the D will be replaced. So what letter will come after E? The answer is D only. So here it is D is before E, then this D only will come after E after this swapping. So the answer is D. Like that, they may ask you many questions. This is one of the example for alphabet test. They may ask you many type of questions in alphabet test. For example, I'm just writing down here cling. We need to check how many pairs, alphabetical pairs are available in the given word cling. Alphabet pair means, for example, you know that K, L, K and L in real alphabets, these two letters are next two letters, immediate letters. So K and L is one of the pair which is having the same gap over here like in alphabet series. So next one is K, L, M, N. If you take K and N is also having the same kind of space like in the alphabets. And G, K and G, K, L, M, N, O only, so G will not come. Let's take next letter L, K, I, J, K, L, M. So L next letter is M only, so it is not K. So already K, L is written. So L, M, N. L and N is also having the same place. Between L and N, there are one letter here also, like in alphabets. So L and N have, it's need to be considered as one pair. Next L and G, no connection. And we'll take it I, according to I, reverse way, J, K. So I and K are in the same position only in a reverse way. Reverse way also need to be considered. I and K are getting the same position with the same letter gap. I and L is not. I, J, K is not. Then that's all. Next go to the N. N, no letters connected with N. Let's come to the G. G, H, G, H, I. So G and I are having the same place. So in this total cling, the word cling, we are having 5 pairs of alphabets which are in the same position as in the alphabets. So this is what alphabet test. So you may have seen many questions based on alphabet test, but you people do not know whether this topic is alphabet test or not. So first one, in alphabet test, they will ask you to interchange the letters from the given word. After that, they will ask you what letter will come with second left, third right of the fifth letter from the last, like that. And the second one is, they'll ask you how many such pairs are there in the given word. These are the most common questions asked in alphabet test. Sometimes they will ask you to arrange the given word. So they may give you 5-letter word, five-letter word. They'll ask you to arrange it in a alphabetical order also. Those things are comes under alphabet test. So this is what you will be having in this abstract reasoning part. And the next one is visual reasoning. Yesterday class itself we have discussed what are the topics will be important in the visual reasoning part. So you people need to be very clear about this abstract reasoning and critical reasoning. You should know the difference between abstract reasoning and critical reasoning. Without knowing the difference between abstract reasoning and critical reasoning, you cannot able to handle it. So try to be very careful while you are attending the abstract reasoning. And abstract reasoning, you are having almost 15 questions. Try to solve 10 questions out of it. So out of 15 problem, try to solve the 10 question. I have personally seen previous year Accenture questions. But those questions does not contain any difficult questions. All those questions are very, very easy only. Easily can able to solve it. But the problem is people do not understand the critical reasoning part. If you are not having any sectional cutoff, you won't clear that examination. The sectional cutoff is one of the most important point. So you should have some value, some sectional value. Sectional value means previously I told you. Try to give the importance, equal importance for all the sections. So again, I'm giving you the pattern. Just note down the pattern. Those who do not have the pattern of Accenture, just note down the patterns, and I'll tell you what are the things you need to do it. And first one is you will be having a cognitive. Under this cognitive section, critical reasoning, we'll be having 18 question, abstract 15 question, verbal 17 question. So all together we'll be having 50 questions, 50 minutes. The remaining 40 minutes, in the remaining 40 minutes, pseudocode 18 question and 10 question from fundamentals of networking and security 10 question, 12 questions from MS Office and MS Word. Here 40 questions, 40 minutes. In tomorrow's session, we will discuss what are the questions will be asked under this pseudo code and everything. So in networking and security, I'll tell you the overview. Just go through it. In networking and security, just read the basics about the networking and security. What is meant by firewall and how they are protecting the firewall, and what are the layers are there? How many types of layers? What is meant by ISP and what is meant by? So you must know what are the tools are used and what is the name of the tools, networking tools, and what are the terms are used in networking. You must know. Some people do not know what is meant by ISP also, and what is meant by IPv4, IPv6. You must know all these differences and how many systems can be connected in ISP4, ISP6, IPv4, IPv6, and you should all know this. And based on that, they will ask you 10 questions, but all those questions are very basic questions only. And next part is MS Office and MS Word. Learn all the shortcuts in MS Office and MS Word. Just go through it. What is the history of MS Office and MS Word? Sorry, first not only MS Office, the entire Microsoft package, MS package. Go through the full history. When did they introduced all these packages? When they become into a single product? What are the features are there, and what is the difference between MS Office and MS Word? Sorry, in this MS Office you will be having MS Word. I am telling you MS Excel. So MS Excel, what is the difference between MS Excel and MS Word? Just to try to read all these informations. It will be more helpful during the examination. So these things are 40 questions, 40 minutes. Here in above section, 50 questions are 50 minutes. All together, they will check in each section. So my common advice is try to attend 50% to 60% of the question in each section. Definitely you will pass in the examination. After completion of this section only, you will be forwarding to the programming area. 2 programs will be given. This is the pattern of the Accenture. Just go through this and go through all the topics, the abstract reasoning topics and the critical reasoning topics I have shared with you. Just take a list of the topics and search the questions, previous year questions of Accenture, and try to solve more number of problems. And I hope this session was useful and you have learned something on this session. So thank you everyone. Thanks for everyone, and thanks for watching. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you. Hello, sir. Sadish, sir.